The stone in the path. In a small village school, there was a boy named Arjun. He was quiet, thoughtful, and curious, but when it came to studies, he struggled. His test scores were low, and over time, he started believing what others often said, maybe I'm just not smart enough. His classmate mocked him, and many teachers had already given up on him. But there was one teacher, Mrs. Meera, who saw something different in him. She noticed the spark in his silence, the depth in his slow pace. While others overlooked him, she encouraged him gently, praised his efforts instead of just his results, and always reminded him that learning wasn't a race. One morning, Mrs. Meera decided to do something unusual. She had a large stone placed in the middle of the school's front path before students arrived. As they came in, one by one, they noticed the stone. Some frowned, some muttered things like, "This is someone else's job," and simply walked around it. No one tried to move it. A while later, Arjun arrived. He looked at the stone for a moment, then placed his bag down and began to push it. It was heavy. His hands started to ache, sweat rolled down his forehead, but he didn't give up. Bit by bit, he rolled it to the side. Underneath the stone, he found a small folded note. It read, "Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Keep pushing. Mrs. Meera." Arjun stood there, holding the note, his eyes welling up. For the first time, he realized, someone believes in me. That simple message became the turning point in his life. From that day forward, he began to approach every challenge with a new mindset. He didn't magically become a topper overnight, but he kept pushing, kept trying, and slowly, he started climbing. Years passed. One day, the same boy, once considered slow, returned to the same school, not as a student, but as a successful scientist. The school had organized an event, and he was the chief guest. Mrs. Meera had retired by then, but she sat in the front row, proud and quiet. When Arjun took the stage, he said, "The first step toward my success wasn't a book or a classroom, it was a stone. A stone placed by someone who saw something in me before I ever did." The entire room fell silent. And in the front row, Mrs. Meera's eyes glistened with tears, not of sadness, but of pride. Moral of the story. Sometimes, all it takes is one person to believe in you, to see your potential when you can't see it yourself. Obstacles are not meant to stop us, but to help us discover the strength within. Every challenge is an opportunity, and every failure is a step toward growth. With the right support and a never give up attitude, even the most underestimated person can achieve greatness. If you like the story, please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.